Now, how many families season their daily meals with doubt and question? A precious bit of slander is passed around the board to be commented upon not only by adults, but by children because they are around. In this, God is what? Dishonored. Jesus said, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these, my brethren, ye have done it unto me. You've been a bad example to your children. In Matthew 25:40, therefore Christ is slighted and abused by those who slander his servants. Brothers and sisters in Christ, don't gossip. Gossip and talebearing and revealing of secrets and dissecting of character separates the soul from God. It is death to spirituality. As we traveled around, we were in Townsville in Australia. That was our second church. We were in Melbourne. When we came to Townsville, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, if this information is correct, but the young people were kind of, I'm not going to say, maybe they're scattered a little bit. Even the church members were, there were groupings, right? There were groupings. And we noticed it straight away the first Sabbath. That's like something is wrong with this. I was assigned as the youth pastor, not chaplain for the school. Only to find out that there were some conflicts between different cultures. Because this culture, that culture, this culture, as people say, because in my culture this is what we do. That's why we should do this the way in our back in our country does, right? The other culture say, no, this back home, this is what we do in the church. You know, the opening prayer should be the first, and then the special music, and then the speaker. And then the other culture say, no, in my country, in my country. It's like, you're not in your country, we are in Australia, you came here, if you don't want to go back there. And people started, whispering, and racism existed, and people are whispering against each other, and the church was about to split up. Maybe not, but it feels like it now. Just because of gossip. And some people, we have an experiment. Have you played this game on social net? Play it with your young people. Make 2 lines. One for the girls and one for the boys. Anyway, I'll explain later on. And then you whisper something, a story. Pastor CL went to Superstore and he bought an iPad. And when he went to the cashier, he realized that he doesn't like the color, so he went back and picked the right color and he paid the cashier and he went back and passed that story along. At the very end, trust me, the last person, the 10th or the 12th person, it's like, what was the gossip about? What was the story? It's like, Pastor CL went to Superstore and they didn't buy anything. I don't know for some, trust me, I know this is ridiculous, but try it. Try it. It's amazing that if a story is passed from one person to the other, at the very end, it's not the exact story. In fact, this is the worst because the first person already exaggerated it. Are you with me? And then passed to another person, and the whole story has been twisted. Next. Look at the ducks. Her feathers are so dull. That's not her real bill. Right? And I can't see, it's too small. I didn't. It said, envy, evil surmising, backbiting, and fault finding, let this not be named among Christ's disciples. These things are the cause of the present feebleness of the church. It feebles the church, friends. It paralyzes the church. It breaks the church in half or even more. In a lot of churches, I've been to many countries before, they call it, pastor, this church used to be in that church. What happened? They said, we had a church plan. Church plan? It's because they were fighting, and so they left and planted another church. It's called a church transplant. It's a transplant. Like, we cannot agree, okay, we'll make another one. And they all say, oh, the Lord was so amazing because our church grew in number. That's why we had another church, our neighbor. No, it didn't grow. Because you were fighting. Because everybody was a gossiper. And they call it a church plant. No, it's a church transplant. There we go. You grow there. There you go. Good, very good. I like you. Testimonies for the church, page 176.3. Okay? Stay with me. There are unruly what? There are unruly tongues among? Oh, can you believe that? It's in our church. It shouldn't be in our church. Because we're the Seventh-day Adventist church, right? No. There are unruly tongues among church members. There are what? There are false tongues that feed on. Oh dear. These are the people who just waiting like what do you call this? A piranha. You know, like waiting for anything. The moment they can smell blood, you know what I'm saying? They feast on it. There are sly, whispering tongues. There is tattling, impertinent meddling, adroit quizzing. Among the lovers of gossip, some are actuated by what? Curiosity. Others by jealousy. Hey, sometimes people talk behind your back because they're jealous. Many by hatred against those through whom God has spoken to reprove them. Oh dear. If the pastor preached something and it's like, oh, that was too personal. You start backbiting the pastor. In the Philippines, if you're eating, some people have superstitious belief. Sometimes when you're eating and I accidentally bit my tongue, the old people will say, oh, pastor, maybe someone is talking about you. All these discordance. Did I miss something there? All these discordant elements are at work. Some conceal their real sentiments, while others are eager to publish all they know, or even suspect of evil against another. Brothers and sisters in Christ, if you look at the history, in fact, there is a war that started with a gossip. That's how powerful our words are. How long am I gonna preach, Pastor Sia? Was it already 12:25? That's just my introduction. Oh no. Oh dear. Counsels of the Church 176.4. I saw that the very spirit of perjury that would turn truth into falsehood, good into evil, and innocence into crime is now active. Stay with me. What does it say there? Satan, who? Satan exalts over the condition of God's professed people. While many are neglecting their own souls, they eagerly watch for an opportunity to criticize and condemn others. All have defects of character, and it's not hard to find something that jealousy can interpret to their injury. Did you understand the line? Do you understand the line? No one is perfect, so therefore, if your intention is to find fault, you will. Are you with me? No matter how good a person is to other people, but if your intention is to find fault, you will find fault because no one is perfect. But if your intention is to find good in every people, you will. So I would like to suggest, please find the good in everyone. Because no matter you think a person, no matter how perfect he is, there is always a mistake because nobody is perfect. Now, say these self-constituted judges, we have facts. We will fasten upon them an accusation from which they cannot clear themselves. They wait for a fitting opportunity and then produce their bundle of gossip and bring forth their tidbits. They are like the roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Do you think that is a satanic trait? Gossipers are like that. They're like luring, like piranhas. They're like lions waiting for you to make a mistake. The moment they hear something, the moment they see something, they will devour you. That is satanic trait. It says here in this verse, the devil is like a roaring lion looking, walk about, seeking whom he may devour. And according to the writings of Ellen White, gossipers are like these, waiting patiently with ears wide open and eyes wide open and nose wide open. All the senses are active. Like sharks. They can smell you from a mile away. Can you read that? Gossip or gossiping is a what? It's a devilish act. So therefore, if you gossip, I'm not saying that you're a devil, but maybe not that far. Counsels for the Church 176, we're almost done. I think I made my point across very clearly. But there's more. In their efforts to carry a point, persons who have naturally a strong imagination are in danger of deceiving themselves and deceiving others. You get that? They gather up unguarded expression from one another, not considering that words may be uttered hastily and hence may not reflect the real sentiments of the speaker. But those unpremeditated remarks, often so trifling as to be unworthy of notice, are viewed through Satan's magnifying glass, looking for any tiny minute mistake, and they'll feast on it. Like, okay, Pastor C, yeah, okay, he can play the piano, yeah, it's good. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Delfred. Nothing will come back to him later. I'm joking. but you know, you get my point. Satan's magnifying glass. Pondered and repeated until molehills become mountains. When it becomes mountains, it's too late. Now, when I was in Australia, I don't know if that was in Australia, there was a young girl from one of our Adventist schools who committed suicide. 13-year-old. 13-year-old. Why? Because her friends made up stories that she made up at the back of the school. She was one of the most beautiful. And those group of girls who were jealous spread a rumor around that, but they look at the camera, nothing. She couldn't take it anymore. People make fun of her. And one day, the mom came home, went back home, and she was hanging in her room. She made a note, I can't bear it anymore. Bullying is too much for me. And it started with a group of girls making up stories about her. It's deadly. You might be scared because it's physically deadly, friends. Trust me. What you'll be scared about, it is spiritually deadly. It will kill your spirit. It will kill your soul. It will bring you farther and farther and farther away from Jesus. You think that you're hurting somebody? Come on now. When you gossip, you think that you're hurting somebody? Because you talk about him or her? No. You're not hurting that somebody. You're hurting yourself. Last night, Thursday, I was watching TV. Were you there? There was a young girl, a 13-year-old girl again, hung herself because of what do you call this? Online bullying, social media bullying, and stuff like that. And then people comment, and another comment, and another comment, and some people, yeah, she was my friend before, and making up stories and stories and stories and stories. And then her daughter killed herself. Funny story though, Mildred, a gossip in the church. There was a guy named Frank. Now Mildred, self-appointed monitor of the church morals, kept sticking her nose into other people's business. Now several members did not approve of her extracurricular activities but feared her enough to maintain her silence. Now she made a mistake though. When she accused Frank, a new member, of being an alcoholic after she saw his old pickup truck parked in front of a town's only bar one afternoon. She said, oh, I saw Frank's truck. Oh, this is an alcoholic. Because the truck was parked in front of the bar. Right? And you know what she did? She's very smart. Frank, a man of a few words, stared at her for a moment and just turned and walked away. That's what you do. Just walk away. He didn't explain, defend, or deny. He said nothing. Later that evening, Frank quietly parked his pickup truck in front of Mildred's house, walked home, and left it there all night. Do you get that? Do you get the idea? Yeah? Because Mildred accused him of being an alcoholic and dancing with the girls because he parked his truck in front of the bar. Okay, there you go. And so Frank parked his truck in front of Mildred's house while Mildred was sleeping and left it there all night. So when the church members drive through the church, they passed by Mildred's house and they saw Frank's truck in front of Mildred. The next morning, like, aha! Mildred! Oh, come on now, Mildred. Wow, I didn't know that you and Robert. Come on. Really? You should have asked Frank to park his truck at the back. I know it's funny and silly. But being a gossip won't do you good. Hope Mueller said, if someone persists and the talk turns derogatory, stay with me, it reflects more on the person doing the talking than the person of whom they are. Oh, it tells more about you, not the person you talk about. If someone spends all of their time bad-mouthing other people or a certain person, it's usually out of their own insecurity or other internal issues. All right, I'm going to sum it up. Luke 6:45, it says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. If your heart is right, your mouth will speak right. For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. That's why we have to pray to the Lord. What should be our prayer, friends, if we practice these things? Create in me what? A clean heart, oh God, and renew a right spirit within me. This is what's going to happen. If you pray for that, imagine you are being in a surgery, but God is the surgeon. He will put you right there in the operating room, in the operating bed. He will open your heart, remove your heart of stone, and replace it with a heart of flesh. A heart capable of loving. A gentle heart, a loving heart, an encouraging heart, a heart that is capable of producing good words that will unite people, not bring people apart. I like this. Backbiters will always remain at the back. They're at the back for a reason. They can do anything. They can overtake you, they're at the back, so what they can do? Talk behind your back. There's one more. Don't worry about those who talk behind your back. They're behind you for a reason. Proverbs 19:5. A false witness will not go unpunished. Watch out, you guys. And he who speaks lies will not escape. You can get away for now. Yeah, enjoy your time. But time will catch you up. It's a time of reckoning. There another one there? Matthew 12:36-37. It says, I tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak. Stay with me. What does it say? For by words you will be justified, and by your words you will be. Oh, please be careful the words that will come out of your mouth. You will hold accountable. You will reason. You will pay later on in life. That's too small. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Brothers and sisters in Christ, as what I have said this morning, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you drink, whatever you say, make sure that you do it for the glory of God. Will it glorify God? If not, don't say it. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. What should we do? Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up. Gossip will not build each other up. It will tear relationship apart. In fact, some marriages are broken up because of gossip. And it's not even true. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brethren, can we all read together? Whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any what? And if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. Are you with me? Friends, mind your own business. Do you have an agreement here? Mind your own business. If your nose started to do like that, shut it up. Not for long though. Not for long. Just a little bit. You cover it, right? And your nose started to like, no, okay, all right. No. No matter how don't be tempted. Don't be tempted, friends. Nothing will bring you greater peace than minding your own business. But when it comes to spreading the gospel, as professed Christians, listen to this. Watch. It's everybody's business. Yeah? Don't spread gossip. Spread the gospel instead. Right? Spread the gospel instead. Matthew 24, and this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole, and the testimony, as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Friends, if we hold on together as we gossip, if we spread the gospel, we can change the world. That's it. Mark 16:15. And he said to them, go into all the world and proclaim not the gospel, and proclaim the gospel to the whole creation. I think I have 2 more verses. Spread the gospel, not gossip. Go to the malls, go into the shopping centers, go to your community, go to your neighbors, and tell them about Jesus. Don't tell them about the other neighbor. Don't tell them about your pastor, that how amazing he is. Or maybe you can do that. Maybe you can do that. Like, oh, Pastor Seal is amazing, which he is. You can gossip about it. So that's a good gossip though. Oh, this is very small. Proverbs 4:23-24. Now you have a heart of flesh. What are you going to do now? Guard your heart above all, for it determines the course of your life. Avoid all perverse talk. Stay away from corrupt speech. Let me finish with this last verse. I think I have one more. And then I'll sing. I'm joking. I'm not singing today. Proverbs chapter 4, verses 23-24. It says, I don't know if I can read it from here. What does it say? Keep vigilant. Watch over your heart, because that's where life starts. Don't talk out of both sides of your mouth. Avoid careless banter, white lies, and gossip. I think I made my point. Brothers and sisters in Christ, here in Brandon Church, you're such a lovely church. Avoid gossip. Avoid gossip. Instead, encourage each other. Don't spread gossip, but rather spread the gospel of Christ. Happy Sabbath, everybody. God bless you.